Hey guys, so I saved up to 6,000 primos for Skirk, but unfortunately I lost my 50-50 to Dehya. So instead of giving up, I went full F2P grind mode, and somehow I ended up with 80 pulls. So in this video, I'll show you my top 5 fastest primogem farming tricks. Plus, an area that most players forget that could give you up to 600 primogems. So let's get started and let's get you those polls. Top 5 Story, World, and Archon Quests. So if you've been around this game for a while, you know that in every Archon Quest, Genshin gives us around 100 primos or one intertwined fate. Some story quests, like Skirks, gave around 60 primogems. So in my opinion, after losing 50-50, you'll only have a few days left for a banner's duration before you can get your guaranteed pull. Some quests may even take up to 8 hours, so for me, doing the story is the last on our top 5 list since this will take so much of your time. So I suggest doing this when you're not rushing so you can enjoy and absorb the story even better. Top 4 Spiral Abyss and Imaginarium Theater. Depending on how fast you can beat the game, you can get up to 1,600 primogems for both the theater and the abyss. But as for me, I can't really do mine, so I'm just here for the vibes. So the other day, I told my husband I need 300 primogems to get 10 pulls. And he told me that he will do my Imaginarium Theater, and after an hour, I got my 300 primos. So still, it's a great source if you need some instant primos for your pulls. Top 3 Events. Since we are looking for the fastest option for primogem farming, an event can sometimes give you up to 1,000 primogem. And depending on the type of the event, it's usually very easy and fast. Just like the current anecdote quest where you just locate the character and talk to them and then you're done. Some events might be time-gated like the recent fruit one. I really enjoyed that one and it gave a lot of primos. By the way, I hated the other one. It was so hard. The tile battle where you have to start again from the beginning if you lose. I saw quite a few players ranting about it and I can totally relate. But anyway, contents for the main events usually are released every day for the first phase of its duration, so you'll have plenty of time to collect your rewards. And on to our top 2 explorations, specifically for Natlan. So if you're asking why you should focus on Natlan for exploration, in exploring you get the Oculus, you get to open waypoints, chests, and sigils. So let's start with the Pyroculus. Compared to the other nations like Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma, Sumeru, and Fontaine, Natlan has the highest reward in upgrading your Archon statue. Every time you level up your statue, you'll get 100 primogems. So after upgrading your statue, you get the Shrine Keys, which will be used to open the Shrine of Depths. Again, if we compare the rewards out of all the current nations, Natlan has the highest. So I'm assuming you already took care of every waypoint and chest that comes your way, so now you've collected a decent amount of sigils. As you can see, I have so much Geo sigils because before Inazuma was released, we didn't really use them that much. For the Sacred Sakura Tree in Inazuma, didn't really give us any primogems, but it would only give us a maximum of 4 intertwined fate if you reach levels 40 to 50. For Sumeru's Tree of Dreams and Fontaine's Fountain, you actually get a better reward. For every 10 levels, you get 2 times intertwined fate, which totals to 10 times intertwined fate or 10 pulls if you reach level 50 plus the other remaining keys of the shrines. And now for Natlan, for the Tablet of Tona, you get 50 every level. For 50 levels, that's a total of 2,500 primos. For me, that's the most efficient one because as you can see, I still haven't maxed out my levels yet. But as I progress with my exploration, I get rewarded every time. Which is nice, since a dopamine reward system always pushes you to be productive. Now, before we explore my last and top fastest way to get Primogems, let me tell you how I got into this. Bro, after doing all that, after exploring, doing my events and all, I had one day to get Skirk. At this point, after my 50-50, I already pulled around 60, so I needed like 10 more pulls, and that's when I decided I needed to lock in. So for my top one, the fastest way I got around 2,000 Primogems in 1 hour, it's the Serenity Pot. I bet you didn't expect this one, so hear me out, okay? So I know some players totally ignore this part of the game, but I used to play it so much that I have around 50,000 realm currency. Here's a little tour of my teapot. Let me know in the comments if you want to see a full tour, and maybe next time I'll share it with you guys. So here's how I got a lot of Primogems from my teapot. When you talk to Tubby and select the Realm Depot, purchase all the indoor and outdoor gift set furnishings you'll see. Open your bag and use the furnishings. You can now go and create the set on your realm, and when we press this part, you will see all the characters that can be placed on that set. I suggest prioritizing Mondstadt sets because the older ones gave more companion options than the recent ones they released. So here's mine. And when you place the character, you will just have to look for the gift icon on the map and approach and talk to that character, and instantly they will give you 20 Primogems. It's so much more than what you get from the precious chest and luxurious chest that you can find from exploring. So I did all of that repeatedly for the rest of the gift sets, but for the furnishings that I didn't have, I had to farm for the wood and buy the furnishings from Tubby. As for farming wood, my tip would be to use this device plus add Ito to your team so you can get up to 2 times more every time you get wood. Don't worry, gathering wood won't take much of your time. For me, it only took me around 5 minutes to get around 80 wood, I think. And that's how I got a lot of Primogems the last minute before pulling for Skirk's banner. Though this was very easy and fast, I know it's not for everyone since you would need to have a lot of realm currency, you need a lot of the instant speed vial to get the furnishings automatically, and enough wood and a lot of character options. Also, if you didn't know, you can use glowing pineapple thing that maybe has been lying around your inventory for a while. Use this tool to unlock it in your Serenity Pot when you place it anywhere in your realm and unlock all the soundtrack of Genshin. I am not sure, but I think it was around 60 Primogems just by doing that. So if after all that you're still lacking a bit of primos, here's an area that I actually forgot existed. It's in Sumeru's Plume of Purifying Light. For this, you will need Sorush, or is it Sorush? To collect the plumes for you. It works just like the Oculus, you just have to submit it on this area after you're done. And by that, you get a total of 600 primos. It was easy since there's only a few that you need to collect. And with that, 30 minutes before Skirk's banner will end, I pulled for the 73rd time and finally got her! And if you guys have better ideas or hacks where we can get Primogems, let us know in the comments below. By the way, if you guys wanted to see me draw Skirk and turn her into a merch for our shop, you can click the video here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I hope you all found some helpful tips. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye.